Hey YouTube, Island Homesteader here. June 3rd, day before my birthday. And it's been a while, so I thought I would do a down in the ground garden update. Hopefully this wind won't be too bad. I'm sure you're going to hear it, but this has been one of the least windy of the last several days, so I've been trying to hold off and get a pretty day to do an update for you, but I'm just going to go ahead and get one done today. Quick look up top here at all the stuff growing, and let's go downstairs and take a look up close. Alright, we'll start over here on this side again. Wind to my back and maybe it won't be so loud. This is the box of lima beans. I think since my last update I have replanted this one. It just didn't do anything the first time. I think 2 or 3 plants came up, and I just haven't got much going here. Not much hope in lima beans, but we get a few lima beans off of it, I guess it'll be alright. These are the red okra down here on this end. Purple hull peas, and these things are doing great. Never grown these before, don't know what to expect. Don't know how much longer to expect before they start blooming. I would think it wouldn't be too much longer the way the plants look, but they're doing great. Hardly any bug issues. They're nice and green. No real growth issues. So far I've been really happy with these things. And then right here on the end is supposed to just be 4 Clemson spineless. I haven't come in there. I'm going to dig. At least each one of them has 2 there. I'm going to dig one of them up and put a row over here next to this red okra. My one lone garlic plant that made it. Corn. This is I think it's called Jackpot Hybrid. It's a bicolor. Doing great. I got to get another piece of that trellis on there to support it before we have problems. Royal Burgundy green beans. I think no, I don't think they were blooming in my last update. I think it's been a while since I've done one, but these things are full of blooms. And I would expect that we should start to see some beans forming. Yep. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There's a, right there. Where's my finger? Right there. There's a bean. So beans are starting to form, and this box is oh yeah, there's a bean right there. This box is just loaded. The plants are just loaded with blooms. So far really happy with these. They're the Royal Burgundy from Johnny's. Potatoes, pretty happy with potatoes. The only potato I'm not happy with are these 2 right here, and this is the all red variety, and they've just not done anything. They've hardly grown. You can see they're already turning yellow, and this is a main season. These were supposed to have been my longest ones. That and the Maris Pipers over there. So just not happy with these. We'll see what happens. But the rest of them are doing good. These are the Purple Majesty, the purple, all purple ones. Those are the Charlottes and Yukon Golds, and you can see the Yukon Golds are blooming. The plants are growing great. These are the early season, so I would think here in a few weeks we'll probably be dumping these out. The Parthenon zucchini, that Parthenocarpid zucchini, I've got to get the row cover on it here very soon before we have squash vine borer problems. Yellow, straight neck squash, nothing special. Another look at the garlic. Diva cucumbers, I did lose one there. 2 trellises of those. Let's see. Something I wanted to show you guys and see if you've ever had the same problem. Yep. A lot of the stuff that I grew from seed this year, the stems have split. I'll show you on the watermelon, it's the worst. These cucumbers, the stems have split. The watermelon stems split. The yellow squash stems split. And I think the zucchini stems, some of those split too. So I'm not sure what exactly is going on there. Here, let me show you. This is the Parthenocarpic Sugar Baby Watermelon. And another Sugar Baby. Here you can see These have actually started to heal back up, but those, and you can't see because of my big head in the sun or in the shade, but all of these there, you can maybe see it right there. The stems, where's my finger at? All of those stems split. I don't know if you can see that or not, but a lot of that stuff I grew by seed or from seed. That's what happened to it. So if you got any ideas, let me know. Vortex pole beans are doing great. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. Vortex pole beans, they're starting to bloom, loaded with buds everywhere. They're climbing great. Top of the trellis already, coming back down. This one's done the same thing, up to the top of the trellis, blooming. Here we go, there's blooms there. So far I've been a lot happier with these than any other pole beans that I've had. Snow peas are still doing good, even though it started to get hotter. They're still making. These are the I don't remember which variety these are, just regular old run-of-the-mill snow peas. We've been picking them about every day, you know, getting 2 or 3 big handfuls every day off of them, and they are delicious. Big beef, tomatoes down here, Florida weave, holding them. They're growing great. They are setting tomatoes and blooming, and the growth on these things is just fantastic. The stems are huge, big, thick, healthy looking stems. There's 5 of those in here. I did have to come in and put a couple more poles to help support the strings because these things had a lot of weight. See how big that stem is, setting tomatoes. These are the Rutgers determinants. They're all doing good, blooming, setting fruit. Beets, not very happy with the beets. They were planted twice in that box and just never did do anything. These are the onions from last year that came back. I top dressed them when I took the tomato pots off of the top deck. I just threw all that potting soil, a bunch of it on top of there, and then a bunch of it in this box here. In this box I'm going to plant with another planting of green beans. So we'll have plenty of green beans this summer. And then the box of lettuce, it's doing good. We've already cut some of that mesclun mix right there, and we're going to cut very soon some of this other mix. Spinach is starting to bolt, no bigger than it is. It's already starting to bolt, so we've never been able to grow spinach big enough to really eat it. But that mix right there, we're going to come along and cut. That black seeded Simpson, the red sales, a couple of plants that we got, all of that stuff's ready to pick. So you're having some fresh salads here. Alright, just a quick look at the garden, guys. If you got any ideas on why all my stems split from the stuff I started from seed, just holler at me, let me know. Otherwise, everything's going good so far. Really happy with the garden so far this year, and I hope you guys are happy with yours, and I hope everything's going good with you and your families. And thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Sorry, just let me add in here real quick. For any of you guys that have watched my channel for a little while, you'll know that I've been growing a fig tree in a pot up on the top deck, and I moved it down here to the ground a couple weeks ago, and it seems to be doing really good down here. It's happy, putting out leaves. It's got figs. I saw a fig somewhere. There's one. It's got a few figs on it, and growing good. So I finally got that thing out of the pot. My neighbor started that for me from a cutting 2 years ago. I think that thing's 2 years old, so it's down in the ground, so it should be a lot happier down here. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching. God bless.